Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Becky, and I am here with three very special guests. And so I want to give you guys an opportunity to introduce yourself with your name and with your Asian heritage.
Yeah. My name is Melissa, and I am of Filipino descent.
My name is Chris, and I'm Vietnamese.
My name is Emily, and I'm Vien.
And I feel like the best way that we can truly appreciate other cultures, aside from sitting down and talking about conversations and just our background and traditions, is also sharing it over a meal with really good food. And I am the biggest beneficiary of today. And so we're here just to talk about some meals. And so, Melissa, would you start with what meal did you bring today? And yeah, just list out the name and kind of what goes into how you make it.
Okay, so I brought the Filipino staple, the lumpia Shanghai. And that is one of the most popular dishes that you'll find in the Filipino culture. It's like a little mini egg roll, as a lot of people may recognize it as. Yeah.
Okay. What about you?
Okay. This is called yoi kuang. In American culture, you'll just call it like a fresh spring roll. So there's shrimp and pork, noodles, and a bunch of herbs. And you dip it with a peanut sauce. It's like a peanut hoisin sauce. So usually it's like an appetizer in restaurants. It doesn't always have to be an appetizer, but it's usually paired with something else. It's so versatile. You can eat it with anything.
Okay. And what about you?
And I made kapun. So it's something that I grew up with. It's noodles. It's a curry soup. So it's like red curry with Thai curry. You can make it with chicken, or you can make it with fish. It's something I grew up with eating because it was easy to feed a big group of families. Also, it's just really homey and that curryness of it. So yeah.
All right, I'm gonna get to it.
I already grab a couple.
Three. Okay, you're right.
This is how the Filipinos do it. Okay, you grab some while you're eating some already. So.
And then do we spoon the sauce?
Yeah, so there's two different sauces. There's a oniony vinegary sauce, which is my personal favorite, or the classic sweet chili sauce that everyone usually uses for their dipping sauce.
Okay. I'm shaking so much. And you said it's onion and...
Yeah, so there's onions, pepper, vinegar, apple cider vinegar, a little bit of sugar because Filipinos like their entrees sweet. So you'll taste that little hint of sugar in there.
Okay. Do you want me to try it then?
I'll do this side. Chili, do it too.
I'll try this with chili after. I kind of want to try this one first.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'll take some too.
Go ahead. Got the vinegar? Okay, yeah. I'll leave this up.
This is delicious. I've had these before at restaurants where they've been ordered for me.
Yeah.
But they are delicious. That is delicious. I'm definitely going to come back for a couple dozen more after this, but I would love to get started on these. Okay. And so is it the same way? We can just grab it with our hands?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and grab mine then. Ooh.
Okay. Thank you.
And I'd love to hear a little bit more about what goes into how you make these, any childhood memories that this kind of brings up whenever you're cooking it.
Yeah, so this is super simple. So you'll see, you're able to see everything in it because the rice paper is clear, right? So you got the shrimp and pork, the vermicelli noodles, and the herbs. So there's mint, and then there's the purple herb as well. And so my favorite memory is this is the type of meal where you can't take it and then go sit in front of the TV and eat by yourself. This is a very communal dish because if you were to eat it at our house, there's the rice paper, which is completely dry, and then you have a bowl of water in the middle, and you have to dip the rice paper in to wet it to make it soft like this. And then you have to grab the ingredients that you want. Some people don't like shrimp, or some people want more herbs or whatever, and you put it all in there, and then you wrap it up, and then you eat it. So everything's at the table. You can't leave the table. You have to be there.
This isn't a TV dinner.
Yeah, exactly. And I remember my mom would be like, yours is so ugly, it's so skinny, and then need to do it. Why do you, the shrimp has to look nice, and all these things and stuff. She ends up just making it, and so that's one of my favorite memories is I'll sit next to the mom and like make sure, you know, I'm doing it kind of right, but she just ends up like hijacking it and like making like, yeah, I turn around and there's like 5 already made. I'm like, this is why you sit next to her.
So is that why you purposely sit next to her?
You know, so it's super fun. And then this is like the
Oh, I didn't even try the
peanut
sauce. Okay, let me try it.
There's no flavor because it's not. There's no like seasoning in this. All the flavor is in the sauce.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's a peanut hoisin garlic.
I still really like it. I feel like I can taste a lot of the mint, and I love mint.
Yeah.
And so that's really, really nice.
Yeah.
Really refreshing. And I don't feel like this is a meal that I would like hate myself after I eat it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I could eat a lot of this.
Yeah.
And never
I
get
had
to
all
that
my
point.
veggies and herbs and
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
fresh. What do you need?
Okay, great. So now I would love for you to talk more about what you brought for us.
So I brought kaboon. So that's something that you always have noodles in the house. So you're either making some kind of noodles, but growing up, we had kaboon. A lot of times we had it with fish, but I don't like to make it fish because I don't like deboning it.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
So I was like, no. So we kind of switched over to chicken. But like I said earlier, it's a red curry paste with like a yellow Thai curry paste with it. So you saute that for a little bit, but that's what kind of, you know, I grew up on and something I like to make, especially when I'm missing home.
Yeah.
So
I just love hearing all these stories because I feel like every person and every heritage has a way that it points to Jesus and how it points to God's goodness and his creativity with creation. I just think that's just one of the beautiful things about being in community and being part of a church that celebrates and embraces diversity of different heritage, different culture, different languages, different people. And so with that in mind, we kind of talked a little bit about like what's one thing you wish people would know. But again, like why is it important for people to embrace other cultures and heritages? Like what as believers should we be changing our perspective on as it comes to engaging in people from different backgrounds? Like why should we even have to? Is it okay to kind of live in your bubble of what you're familiar with? Like why should we engage with one another in that?
well, I think it's biblical, right? We are called to go out to the ends of the earth of all nations, to make disciples of all nations, not just our own nation, you know? So it's important for us to not only recognize other cultures, also celebrate them so they know, like, we have the love that Jesus has inside of us, and we love who they are also. They might be different, they might have other values and traditions, but we love them because we're all one under Christ, you know? So I think it's important for us to know their culture and how to reach them in that way.
Yeah, that's good.
And I think tying with that, you know, just understanding them because, you know, letting them know that, hey, you know, we love Jesus, and because Jesus loved us, we need to love others the same way and not judge others just because they are different, but just because their skin color or their culture is different or their religion is different, we still need to love them the same like he loves us.
Yes, no, that's great.
I kind of echo what you're both saying. It's like you think in Revelation, right? When at the end of time and you see like people of all tribes and all tongues, all people there, and they're worshiping the same God, right? And you have to wonder, how did they get there? How did all these diverse people get there in this perfect kingdom? Is because somebody told them the gospel. It wasn't inherently in their culture to know who Jesus is, but somebody brought the good news to them. So if you don't understand someone's culture, like, it's hard to build bridges to the gospel. It's hard to make connection. And like when you do that and you embrace these different cultures, you're playing a role in God's story of the kingdom that we're going to see. Like, you're part of this bigger story that you're going to see at the end of time. And that's already forming right now as we're talking. And then also thinking like we're all image bearers, right? Like, we all bear the image of God, and no one person, no one culture can bear that image perfectly, right? Like, we're so different, but every aspect of the Hispanic culture, the Mayan or Filipino Vietnamese culture, even as you're sharing like about hospitality or about like valuing marriage and cleaving to your husband, or honesty, obedience, like those are all one aspect of our culture that point to like the perfect image of God, right? So like by appreciating, celebrating our differences and our diversity, we're able to see like a fuller image of the image of God.
Yes, I agree with you 1,000,000%. And I agree, especially with I believe every culture and heritage in their own way points to King Jesus. Like, and I've, in visiting other countries, like I've been able to identify like they're already like Jesus and they don't even know it, and so like what a beautiful way to be able to point people to King Jesus. Like, this is what he's done in my life. He can do the same in yours. Like, we don't have to have common ground as far as like familiarity, same food, like same skin, same language. Like, we don't have to have that foundation. Like, we are all made in the image of God, and God is worthy of our praise. Like, he is worthy of our worship, but he's also worthy of their worship and their praise. And so it's just whenever you're able to expand your horizon and be just like curious, like, but not curious to like, I don't know, to be better, a better, more cultured person, but just curious as a genuine desire to like, I want to know this person. I want to see them. Like, tell me about your family. Like, tell me about kind of what dinners look like. Like, tell me about those aspects. Like, I think it's just such a beautiful thing that it makes you appreciate God and his creativity and his sovereignty more. So I agree with you guys. So thank you guys so much for sharing this delicious food. I'm going to take this to go. But thank you guys so much for listening. Again, here at Builder, we love and we cherish and celebrate diversity, but we also want you to know that you are loved and you are seen by King Jesus. And we would just love to see you guys on a Sunday or a Wednesday.